Thank you, YouTube, for lifting my ban. I thoroughly appreciate it. Now, your boy King Cobra got a strike the other night when I was shouting out one of my cancer ridden autistic fans. And I thought that was kind of horse shit, so I let YouTube know what's up. And then I went, and then I literally risked, ban evasion to prove my point. But YouTube was like, nah, man, Cobra's a good dude and fuck his trolls. So they gave me my live privileges back before Valentine's Day, and I really thoroughly appreciate that. Now, to return the favor, all I ask for you is to continue supporting me on YouTube. What that does is support the YouTube algorithm and it keeps YouTube fed and happy. See how that works out for a lot of people. People are like, "Oh, is Cobra gonna go live?" I did go live briefly on my second channel, the Josh Saunders channel, with updated profile links, the same as you see in my regular videos. I do have a Bud Light. This is for 21 and up. I got 5 Bud Lights left and a White Claw Black Cherry left. And tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and I don't care if I have alcohol, man. I just want to go live and let you know I'm doing all right, and fuck the trolls. They're fucking miserable. Honestly, because tomorrow's Valentine's Day, I want to say this. I appreciate all the love my trolls give me. You guys care more than my fans. Holy shit. No, but children should not watch my videos. I'm pretty responsible with fuck sickos. But I'm pretty responsible with that. If I tell a kid friendly joke and it's not too bad and there's no alcohol, I comply with YouTube's rules. I'm very grateful to the fact that YouTube has not terminated my channel despite me having a history of breaking every rule they have. Oh jeez. Cheers, Fango Kate. Happy Valentine's Day. And you know what? It's all good, man. If you don't have someone to watch or spend time with on Valentine's Day, it don't matter. It don't. You got your whole life ahead of you, man. I will respect Valentine's Day in the sense of it is a pagan holiday originally, but that's as far as it goes. Man, if you want to smell good for the ladies on Valentine's Day, you got to check out that tactical soap. I was plugging it before the stream started. Okay, shout out to fanboy Colin. That's most definitely what the fuck is up. I'll be giving plenty of shout outs too with my Cash App and PayPal. Now that you know, YouTube was generous enough to lift my ban a couple days early. Originally, it was like you're not allowed to post videos until next Friday, and then I submitted my appeal to YouTube. I was like, "Hey, man, I'm extremely autistic. My trolls are obsessed with bullying me. And I let YouTube have it without being too mean. I addressed a real problem as a concerned content creator because I see people on YouTube who get bullied just as badly as I do, and they can't handle it, dude. Whenever I will see Noel Magic Martin getting bullied on YouTube and watching him fucking cry his eyes out because people are the biggest assholes on the planet, oh, it gets my blood boiling, YouTube. I tell you what. I'm like, you know what, man? No one's forcing you to watch videos. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. That's how the algorithm works. We as a community, we are a YouTube community of creators and people who support the creators. And that's what it should be about, dude. If someone doesn't like your videos, fuck them. At the end of the day, you're going to have like maybe 10 people that say you're the shit, and 5 of those assholes are going to be like, no, scratch that. I hate Cobra. Fuck him, right? But check out that tactical soap and affiliate link and that coupon code supports your boy and helps you smell sexy for the ladies. Oh yeah, dude, fanboy Colin hit me up. We had, what was it, last night? We had a good long lengthy conversation. His girlfriend loves the smell of it, dude. The dude just worships the ground I walk on, and I'm still getting used to that. You know, Like Danny Filth gives me a shout out, or Ozzy Osbourne recognizes me, and I'm just like, I go nuts and I spurg out. And it's that same feeling you get when your fans are just like, "Hey Cobra, I like your videos, man." And that's why I'm here for the fans. A lot of fans on Valentine's Day are going to be single and lonely, so it's like, who cares if you ain't getting none, man? That's what's cool about being a tactical soap gentleman. The soap works, players. You don't gotta get laid to know that the soap, you know what I'm saying? You wear that soap and women just instantly, that dude smells good. And if you got a girlfriend that you're attached to and she's attached to you, she's gonna be all over you, dude. You got a wife, I'm telling you right now, dude. Okay, I don't care if you're single. If you're single, you're in a marriage, whatever. Okay, if you're single trying to attract the ladies, or if you're in a marriage and you want to spice up your marriage, you want to smell like a rock star. Okay, speaking of which, I saw Ozzy's Super Bowl commercial and it rocks so fucking hard. Hi, my name is Oswald. My Super Bowl Sunday was grand. My buddy Walt wanted the Chiefs to win, so I said to the universe, I said, let the Chiefs win. And they did. And we had a beautiful spread of chips, wings, dips, and homemade brownies. I tried the Doritos barbecue. Oh, they are delicious at Doritos. My favorite chips coming through with it again, man. You dip that shit in some guacamole. Oh, it was just, it was a really awesome Super Bowl party. To be fair, I was pretty fucking wasted while watching the Super Bowl, so yeah, I'm gonna rewatch the Super Bowl commercial, and I retweeted it on my Facebook page and put the hashtag best Super Bowl commercial ever. You know, because they're like, you know what it takes to be a rock star, and I says, yeah, I do. It's a lot of hard work. A lot of people want to sign me because I got the talent, but it's like, okay, do you have the views? If I got to 1 million subscribers on YouTube, people will start to take notice. So I appreciate y'all supporting King Cobra JFS. And I really appreciate YouTube lifting my strike a couple days early. That's so most definitely what's up. Like, I love YouTube, I like watching Bell Tower videos and making videos for my fans, and I'll binge watch people exploring abandoned churches and climbing the bell towers and risking life and limb just to ding the bell and say, "Hey, look what I did." And that's what YouTube should be about. You're watching silly cat videos, or King Cobra JFS make some wacky drink combo. But people just want to use this platform for hate, and it's not good for YouTube. The only thing that's more toxic for advertisers than my content, because I'll acknowledge I go off on some shit. I hate sickos. I'm not afraid to tell it like it is. And for a lot of people who monetize YouTube, they're going, okay, Cobra's all right, but like his content is definitely not advertiser friendly. I'll give you that. But like the YouTube trolls who dedicate their entire life to hating you because you're like, I don't care what Ozzy thinks of me, man. I support his music. I want to shred guitar and keep rock and roll alive. You know, that's the kind of dedication that people look for. And that's why a lot of people support my content. You might see Cobra pouring like pork brains onto a barbecue bacon cheeseburger for Halloween and going, oh, that's so gross. Ugh. And Cobra's going, hey, here's my zombie burger because my fans, they send me pork brains in the mail. It's all canned and sealed up just like any other canned good. And I try one on camera and I'm like, you know what? Pork brains are delicious. I'm like, that's right up my alley. It's gruesome and macabre and morbid and goth as shit. Like pink rose pork brains. And you're looking at it, it looks like your stereotypical pink brains like they have in cartoons. Honestly, it tastes like spam if I could compare it to anything. If you've ever had spam. And my YouTube fans were so bummed out because I left a bunch of messages on my Facebook explaining the situation, like, "Hey man, my trolls are spamming YouTube with flags and taking advantage of the algorithm, and this is why I'm mad about it." I said what I had to say on both platforms using my second channel on YouTube plus Facebook, and I'm just grateful that YouTube was like, you know what, Cobra's right. Fuck the haters. Hey Cobra, here's your channel back. Now, can I do the beer trick? Would you like that? A little Happy Valentine's Day squirt action. Have you met my girlfriend, Anheuser-Busch? Yeah, Anne, she's a really sweet girl, but goddamn it, our relationship's on the rocks. And she's a real squirter, let me tell you. That's obnoxious, YouTube. I gotta behave myself. And you know my trolls are watching this video fucking so pissed off, going, I hate Cobra. And it's like, dude, no one's forcing you to watch my videos. You act like fucking Lord Voldemort's holding a wand to your fucking head, threatening a Vada Kedavra or the Cruciatus curse if you don't watch Cobra's videos. I don't gotta spend all day fucking harassing my trolls to get inside their fucking heads, man. I'm already fucking there. These losers are beyond pathetic. A celebratory Bud Light beer trick for Valentine's Day for my fans and for YouTube for letting me back on to their website. Thank you very much. I've had trouble with this in the past, and some of it was indeed my fault. I'll take responsibility because, you know, the Gothic King Cobra 52 days, I was a lot more immature and I did some dumb shit. You know, I'd flash my ass on camera and rip ass and tell the trolls to kiss my ass, and YouTube's like, Cobra, you can't do that. In fact, on Valentine's Day, ironically, a couple years back in my old apartment, I'm all rocking my neon green cock holster, which I still have. I age restricted the video, and the fans paid me like $50 for me to dance around and play guitar in my European underwear. And fucking YouTube was like, no, Cobra, you got a huge cock and a sexy ass. We can't have that. We can't have that. I'm like, what? Chicks with big tits can show off their bodies in micro bikinis, but like Cobra straps on a cock holster for the ladies, the of age ladies. Because I totally get why, you know, you watch Holly Wolf, for example, or any one of these amazing babes that do try on hauls. All these of age chicks just showing off their bodies. It's not about the bikinis. It's about, you know, not trying to be a dick, but like, dude, at some of these try on hauls, you're just like, oh, fuck me. If you couldn't access Chatterbait, it definitely do the job. I appreciate y'all tuning in to watch me, the grand return of King Cobra JFS. Haha. The trolls are like, we couldn't handle Cobra calling us a British cigarettes because all we do is suck his dick. So we're gonna mass flag his video. Ha 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 ha. Hey Cobra, you simp. You simp for Stephanie. It's like, nah, dude, I'm being the more mature person. Fuck off. All because I made a video telling Discord to quit posting Stephanie's tits in Discord and to leave her and her black boyfriend the fuck alone. Even though Stephanie's sitting there doing all this shit to me, I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't fucking care. For fucking Satan's sake, just leave Stephanie and her boyfriend the fuck alone. Okay? I don't want drama between the two of them. If they're happy together, cool. I don't care. I have a legion of fangirls. You know how many fucking chicks will fucking text me and go, are you King Cobra? I love your videos. And I'm like sitting there going, yeah, hold up a second. Yes, why? I'm your biggest fangirl. I love you, Cobra. And I'm like, oh, well, I appreciate it. And half the time it's the YouTube trolls trying to catfish me for dick pics while they're calling me a faggot. And I'm over here like, that's rich. That is BC rich, friends. And you know how fucking mad my trolls are gonna be when the little bullshit bot strike didn't work? They're gonna be steaming pissed. Apparently, my videos are making a difference, and someone at YouTube has a heart, and I appreciate it. Yo, whoever sang America the Beautiful, the national anthem at the Super Bowl, oh, dude, your boy Cobra was reduced to tears hearing the person who sang the national anthem. And I held my pie high hat over my heart, and I took a knee. I'm a proud American. I'm stubborn as hell. If you don't like it, kiss my American Asperger's. But I do want to fucking like. I watched the commercial already like several times, and I laughed at it. I love the commercial because Ozzy's in it, and he's one of my favorite singers next to Danny Filth. And the only reason the fucking trolls are harassing Ozzy Osbourne is because they hate my guts and they know Cobra's an Ozzy fan. And it's pathetic. And all that does is get Ozzy Osbourne to notice my ass. Like, who the fuck is King Cobra JFS? He's one of your biggest fans. He's super autistic. He's goth. He shreds guitar and he sings like the Beatles. I call bullshit. Watches one of my vocal covers. Hey Jude, she loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, excuse me. A little bit raspy from the tobacco smoke, right? All the trolls are like, hey, we're gonna call the cops on you because you're smoking weed at your friend's house. And I'm over here like, you're a fucking wanker. I bought the weed at a local dispensary, and the pipe was given to me by one of my loyal fans who's a glass blower. On top of that, I have fans in the police department. So you're just gonna get arrested for harassing people. My trolls are fucking stupid, YouTube. It's exhausting to a point, yes, but it shows you that I'm famous. Otherwise, they wouldn't care. The only thing sadder than Ellen not giving me a chance are my fucking YouTube trolls, and that's really saying something. While we're on the subject, fucking leave Angie and Walt the fuck alone. Y'all are fucking assholes. Okay, like the police are being made aware of what y'all are doing. And me being like a pothead, 70s goth hippie type, I'm not no snitch bitch, but like when it comes down to the point of you're harassing, like the trolls take it too far. And the only reason they do that is because they're insanely jealous of me, man. My trolls are insanely jealous of me. And if they weren't, they wouldn't try so hard to fuck with me. Like, I want to make Ozzy Osbourne hate Cobra because that's one of Josh's favorite singers. Oh, 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 oh. And it's like I thought I told these trolls to lick my fucking butt crack. You have to think to yourself, man, when you watch this commercial, all these big iconic rock stars are like, you know what it takes to be one of us? And it's like, yeah, man, you got to put your heart and soul into your music. And I discovered my sound. That's the first step, at least. I got a underground record deal with Deathbed Tapes, and I fucking love it, to be honest. If you want to sign me, you got to take Deathbed Tapes with you and all the musicians that go along with him. It's called experimental noise, and some people are into it, because y'all are part of the same record label as I am. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing of it. I'm a part of Deathbed Tapes, Alex Ford, who started the record label because he got inspired by my Etsy store, me selling my magic Harry Potter wands, you know. And he's just like, Cobra, you inspired me to, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that 1000%. Like, At the Gates of Hell is so fucking good. Satan's Bella, though, will be a favorite of mine for a very long time because it's so good. At the Gates of Hell, it just has the dueling guitar, like so many layers. You know, I like Satan's Bell. It's really fucking good. So will I continue to produce albums? Absolutely. You know, I'll continue to make videos and produce albums and work on my story, you know. And that's just how I do. But the trolls are gonna be so pissed off, and it's like Cobra's live. I thought we banned him. I thought we banded together. The Casper Cobra stoppers couldn't stop Cobra, and it's so fucking obvious right now. Trolls lose. You better not go live and drink on camera, boy. And it's like, dude, could you suck my dick any harder? Jesus Christ. My fucking YouTube trolls suck my dick better than any of my ex-girlfriends do. And they ended my dry spell by being pussies because they're getting fucked by the Cobra. It's fucking sad. Like, Christ, can I take a break, have a Gatorade and a cigarette? God damn, dude, suck my ballsack dry. The whole goddamn every subreddit they dedicate to hating me is just another big blowjob from my YouTube trolls. It's like, why do I want to hire a hooker to end my dry spell? The trolls already did it because they fuck with your boy. Well, happy early Valentine's Day to me. Even if I don't have a girlfriend, I appreciate the love that YouTube is sending me by removing the strike. That apparently they heard my appeals and saw all the videos that I was laying down, and they're just like, yeah, Cobra's trolls are next level assholes. Hypothetical, even if I wasn't Ozzy's biggest fan, what good would it do me to fucking spend all day harassing him? You know, it's stupid at this point. And at this point, it's just like I want Ozzy's health to get better. I want him to continue making music, to get back up on stage, and for my trolls to leave him the fuck alone. That's more important than Ozzy getting signed. Or signing my ass. I mean, blah, I'm a little drunk, but feeling the emotions. Or Ozzy getting my ass signed. Yeah, blah, blah. Like, okay, cool, you can sing like the Beatles and you're pretty good at guitar, but do the people want to see you? You know, it doesn't have to be Ozzy, to be honest. There are a lot of you famous people who recognize your boy. And that's what the trolls fail to realize at this point. Is you trolling Ozzy Osbourne to fuck with Cobra is just going to make me more famous. And get people to go, hey, you know what? Cobra's autistic. What the fuck is wrong with people? Oh, hey, Cobra, you better not go live and drink on camera, boy. What the fuck are you going to do about it, pussy? And you already fucking know what the fuck they text Ozzy too. Like, you better not sign Cobra, boy. It's dumb and predictable. It's like he'll do what the fuck he wants. You know, even if he doesn't sign me because my trolls are assholes and I've already got to deal with deathbed tapes. I respect that. You know, Ozzy influenced me heavily, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Matter of fact, fuck sickos while we're at it. Bite the head off my trolls. I know. I want to pay Danny Filth money on his cameo to tell Cobra to brush his teeth and then make it look like Courtney Noit sent it. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Corey doesn't give a shit if I brush my teeth or not, dude. And furthermore, it's like, hey, you paid one half of my idols to give me a shout out. How is that trolling? At this point, it's just desperate. Oh yeah, speaking of Cradle of Filth, your boy Cobra is going to be going to see them in March 18th. Yeah, trust and believe that. How do you like them apples? And if I see fellow Cradle of Filth fans at the concert, I want to belt out a Danny Phil shriek. Believe that. I'll be saving it for the concert for after. Oh, the headliner comes on. Excuse me. I have awesome fans, dude. I will say that. Like, you don't even know. The trolls are just jealous of what I have. And it's like, dude, you could have what Cobra has if you spent less time harassing him. But the more you harass Cobra, the more famous he becomes. You're never going to win. Like, you might as well just leave Cobra alone and ignore what he does. Like, you act like someone's holding a fucking gun to your head. Like, you better watch Cobra's videos. So help me God. It's like, God, there is no God. If there was a God that loved all his children, then why the fuck did the coronavirus happen? And that's a little something to make the Christians go, ooh. I don't judge people for being Christian because Ozzy said it best. It doesn't matter what your higher power is, without each other's help, there ain't no hope for us. Your higher power may be God or Jesus Christ. It doesn't really matter much to me. When all this anger, hate, and bigotry be gone? I get so much crap for being King Cobra JFS, and it gets to a point where it's like, why get mad at it, dude? At this point, it's like my trolls are more obsessed with me than I am with Ellen, and that's really saying something. And it's like, dude, if anyone's stalking anyone, it's my fucking YouTube trolls. They want to call me a fucking stalker, but I've left Ellen the fuck alone. And if her parents dig me and I enjoy their company, who cares? It doesn't have to be about Ellen. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. And they sit there and text me, why don't you get some friends your own age? I'm like, who cares if Walt and Angie are older than me, dude? Sounds like you need friends more than I do. And when they get so mad at that, it's just like, oh, I know. Huh. Let's fucking Bart Simpson their ass and give them a bunch of dumb prank calls. And I'm like, that's because y'all are pussies, to be honest. And my trolls need to get a life more than I need to get laid. I guess my trolls are addicted to getting slayed. Their life is so miserable that the only joy they get in life is being recognized by their hero, King Cobra JFS. And I'm like, hey man, if you want attention, you know, it's not the way to make friends. A lot of my trolls probably love Ozzy Osbourne too, but they're afraid to admit it because that would mean they have something in common with Cobra, and that would drive them batshit crazy. Not trying to be punny with it. But yeah, man, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and I was planning on going on my main channel and just being like, you know what? Women and men both have it hard. Instead of focusing on who has more privilege and who's more victimized, how about we work together to end sexism? I'm so tired of these incels and these feminazi cunts who just hate men. When you got like 6 million women on TikTok screaming hashtag kill all men, it legitimately makes me worried about dating. Like, am I going to get murdered? I'm a big dude and I would never hurt a woman unless she had a gun to my fucking head. At that point, I'm like, Jesus Christ, honey, whose balls do we got to step on? Are you on your period? We can work through this. Bloody hell. Roses are red, so is her tampon. You're a piece of shit, and all men are the same. Women are cunts, so smoke some blunts. There we go. Does that work for both sides? Eh. Roses are red, so are pads. Women, you're sick and tired of chads. Yeah, so yeah, your boy Cobra's pre-gaming for Valentine's Day, bro. This is what I got left. I got a White Claw, and of course I got some Bud Lights. And I'll gladly sit here and drink them all on camera for you. This is for 21 and up. You must be old enough to consume alcoholic beverages. And if you're a younger fan of mine, just wait till you're old enough to enjoy tobacco and alcohol. I know I advocate those things on my channel pretty hard, and YouTube says that's a no no. But I'm telling you right now, it's worth the wait, man. Do I have a favorite method for smoking? I mean, yes, I love my NXTs, but I'm very much like I love pipe tobacco, to be honest. When you're sitting there puffing on a pipe and then you smell this cherry pipe tobacco, and everyone around you is just like, oh my God, that smells amazing. It reminds me of my grandfather or my uncle, or, and it just get pipe smoking has a nostalgia, dude. You can't beat it. It's seen as a bit more sophisticated than smoking a cigarette. Pipe tobacco generally has less chemicals, but that's neither here nor there. A drink combo, well, I don't know, YouTube. It probably tastes like black cherry Bud Light, which probably would taste pretty good. Hmm. Well, if I could find a cup, I mean, I might just mix it up. Mixing seltzer water with Bud Light, I mean, this just feels so fucking millennial. Oh my God, Stacy. White Claw came out with the pumpkin spice White Claws. Oh my God, my inner white bitch is so happy right now. Now, one of my fans sent me a mug from the Cobra Texas Brewing Company, and they know I like Cobras. So check that out. And also check out that tactical soap, coupon code King Cobra. It makes for a great last minute Valentine's Day gift for the men in your life, as well as, yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit tipsy, but that's all right. Okay, you dig what I'm saying? This soap works, dude. Like, I've been rejected by every chick I've liked since the fourth grade. But to be fair, I'm socially awkward. I have autism, and I have good taste in like attractive women. So, on top of being girl crazy. But a lot of the women who rejected me are now looking back going, shit, I could have given that guy a chance. And that's what you got to realize, fellas. If you're getting turned down by chicks now, it's not forever. You can't let the feminazi cunts get inside your head. You got to say to yourself, you know what? If you don't want to date me, that's your loss, not mine. Even if you don't have a whole lot to offer the dating scene, you got to have confidence in yourself. You know, It's all about carrying that big dick energy, even if you got the smallest dick in the room. And at the same time, you don't gotta go around proving it to everyone because you know how guys get where it's like they gotta prove they got the biggest dick in the room, and it's like they clearly don't. Women do not belong in the kitchen, but a man belongs protecting a woman and keeping her safe in his strong arms, and doing what he can to build a home and a castle for his queen and his goddess. And then, like, hey, straight white cisgendered men can drink White Claw without people being like, oh my God, basic white bitch over here. So yeah, I'll fuck with White Claw. My favorite flavors are mango. Ain't gonna lie, that's your boy's favorite White Claw flavor. Favorite flavor. 72 likes. That's what's up. Yeah, the trolls are more addicted to me than meth heads are to meth, and it's beyond sad. I'm seeing the comments here, and I agree. My trolls are dumbasses. Although that black cherry white claw is pretty fucking tasty, ain't gonna lie. Your buddy Chad's just starts stacking up on white claws. Like, oh my god. And all his buddies are fucking simp shaming him and calling him a fag. I mean, like, that shit's for girls, bro. Why the fuck would you want to drink that? And then, like, all everyone shows up to the party, and a bunch of hot chicks are going into the fridge for a beer. Like, finally, oh my god, Stacy, someone has white claws. Oh, they get it. I know. Ugh. Finally, someone who has the right. And then it's like, yeah. And then Chad's looking over at his buddies, like, who's laughing now, motherfucker? No, I got nothing against the CEOs of YouTube or Susan. They run a very important and very awesome platform, but it's hard sometimes because you got all these assholes. Like, you got to think, I'm just one YouTuber and I get so much hate. Can you imagine all the hatred that every famous content creator gets? It's sad. So it takes a lot of fucking time to like manage all of that. And there's just a lot of people like me who are like, you know what? I don't want any drama, man. I just want to go on YouTube, fucking splash a drink combo with my fans. They're like, fuck Valentine's Day. Who cares if you have somebody? Just love yourself. Spend the day loving your idols, your fans, your friends, your family, and yourself. You don't need someone else to justify your existence. You are beautiful and handsome in your own strong and independent way. Like, Cobra's channel is gonna preach the realest shit right now. Fuck gender. Okay, you are important. As long as you ain't a sicko, who gives a shit? You know, you are strong regardless of your gender. I'm so tired of society making it about gender. So you know what? That's why I agree with trans people when they say gender does not exist. But at the same time, I'm like, it does exist and people just don't know how to handle it. You want my simple solution? There's only four genders: man, woman, trans, hermaphrodite. That covers everything. There's no sense in fucking making it about like 10 million genders. That just makes it confusing. You don't gotta shove it down kids' throats. Okay, let them mature and figure out who they are first or try to figure that out. Because when kids are confused by the world they live in, and then this crap is shoved down their goddamn throat. It's like, they're being told, well, mommy has a dress, daddy has a beard. And now they're seeing a person who has a beard and a dress, and it just confuses them. And it's nothing against kids or drag queens or any of it. It's just, time and a place. Would you let your kids go to a bar and drink alcohol because let's say, for example, that you had to accept alcoholics as a group of people And if you didn't accept them, you were a bigot. If people are being forced to accept it, knowing that alcoholism causes serious damage to your health, people would be a little bit like, "Hey, wait a minute." And on top of that, if it was like, okay, if man alcoholics survive longer than female alcoholics, all of a sudden people would be like, "That's unfair." On top of it, that's kind of what's happening, dude. Not trying to be a dick. You can all sit there and fucking laugh your asses off at it, and you can't let the assholes ruin it for LGBTQ plus. If it's all about equality, then LGBTQ should include straight cisgendered people too, you know, because we're all colors of the rainbow. And as long as you're not a sicko, man, who gives a shit? Y'all wanted a fucking drink combo. I'm over here like, well, I'll see what I can do. Okay, mixing White Claw, Black Cherry with Bud Light. That's actually not half bad. You know, you put some flavoring in your Bud Light, basically. That's not a sponsor, but it's free advertisement. That's kind of what I do on YouTube, and I appreciate you all tuning in to watch. My trolls need therapy more than I do, and that's just the sad truth. But let's watch this fucking commercial, man.
Big corporate types, will you stop calling each other rock stars? You're a rock star. You are a rock star. Rock stars, please.
You know what it takes to be a rock star?
I've trashed hotel rooms in 43 countries.
I was on the road since I was 16.
I've done my share of bad things.
Ozzy, yeah.
Also, your share of bad things. We know that using Workday for finance and HR makes you great at your job. That don't make you a rock star.
Oh, Ted in finance, you're a rock star.
Hey, as an HR, can you do this?
Unless you work with an actual rock star.
You are a rock star.
Thank you. Who's the new guy?
To be honest, I don't consider myself a rock star. I consider myself just starting out, you know. You got your underground label, you got your bands. You know what I'm saying? When I heard about Ozzy Osbourne retiring, one of my fans said, "Oh, maybe you could step in for him." And I said, I laughed. I said, "I'm flattered that you think that, but no, you can't replace Ozzy fucking Osbourne. He's one of a kind, dude." If anything, I'm just a pale imitation. Like if Ozzy Osbourne and Danny Filth had a love child, well, the internet's gonna have fun with that.
Hi, I'm Oswald. Hello, Oswald. Give it up for Pam. Pam, you are a rock star.
I love me some Kiss. That's good music.
I wasn't gonna say it.
H&R fucking paid a fucking hefty penny for all those celebrities, dude. And it made me want to trust their company because they had all those cool celebrity rock stars in the commercial, you know. Very nice, CJ. Very nice indeed. Look, I've literally broken every rule on YouTube. And by the grace of Satan, I've been allowed to keep my King Cobra JFS account. Honestly, I didn't fucking realize that ban evasion was super illegal on YouTube. You know, I'm getting bullied by my trolls left and right, so I can't post videos on this channel. So I'm like, I don't know how else to reach my fans. So I reach out on my second channel, and people are just like, "Oh, Cobra, you better quit or you're gonna get ban evasion." And I'm just like, "What the fuck is ban evasion?" And then when I looked it up, I'm like, "Okay, I see why they have it in play, but that can also fuck up creators like myself." But a lot of YouTubers who are famous like I am, or if not even more famous, you know, they're gonna have backup channels. I hadn't posted to my Josh Saunders channel in ages, you know. I was in my old apartment when I posted on that channel last. And I used it to, like, the true fans, let them know, like, hey, this channel goes down. Oh, it has a strike. I can restream on my other channel. And I can see where a lot of people would take advantage of that from YouTube's perspective. But I did nothing wrong. Like, people sit there and steal my content. They copy me and make fun of me and spend all day ripping on me and harassing me and my friends and family and my idols and my fans. And somehow I get a strike because I'm the piece of shit. Yeah, fuck out of here, dude. No. I'm glad somebody at YouTube had a fucking heart. I really am, because I was just like, you know what? I've already risked losing my accounts. I didn't know about that until, like, people were telling me about it, kind of thing. So I was prepared to just stay off of YouTube and not make videos until like Friday, when I originally would have gotten my account back. But I was missing creating content for my fans. So I posted a joke video on my YouTube, and the short went through, and I was just like, hold on a second. Did YouTube approve my appeal? Oh, Satan be praised. Nothing more satisfying than my comeback to YouTube is knowing how fucking pissed off my trolls are gonna be, because it's like they tried so hard to fucking harass me and it's still not working. Like, literally, I'm almost 48 minutes into the video, and at this point, it just feels like my trolls are addicted to getting slayed. CJ says, I remember watching your Facebook live streams when you were only 15 viewers, man. Your work so hard and it's paid off. Yeah, that's exactly my fucking point, YouTube. Is I would rather dedicate my time to making myself more famous and putting, you know, work into what I do on YouTube. Get better at guitar, come up with the next crazy drink combo kind of thing. Ugh. I'm like, spend all day, every day trying to flag all the copycat bullshit channels that make fun of me and rip off my content and rip on me. Or I could just ignore it and treat it as free publicity and say fuck the haters and get better at what I do. And the route I'm taking is definitely working, man, because people are obsessed with me. You choose to focus on the good people who are obsessed with you and not on the assholes who are just like, I hate Cobra. You know that? That's the truth. The assholes who harass Ozzy Osbourne just because that's one of my favorite singers. Those aren't fans, man. Those are just flat out fucking asshole cunts. Like, if you dislike Sharon or Ozzy for separate reasons, that's your own personal fucking problem. And honestly, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you. Because I don't care which celebrity it is. It's like, what have they done to you personally? You know, this isn't about me kissing Ozzy and Sharon's ass. This is about me being just real with you right now. There are plenty of celebrities I dislike, but am I gonna waste my fucking time going, Justin Bieber, this, just no, it's stupid. I'm like, what does that do for my music? What does it do for my brand? What does it do for me as a YouTuber? Nothing. It just makes me look jealous of their fame, and it just, you know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what it is. I'm like Justin Bieber to these fucking YouTube haters, man. They can't handle how famous I am. And even though I am not the biggest fan of Harry Styles, a lot of my fangirls seem to like his music, which I'm like, it is what it is. So, like, would the fucking internet lose their shit if Cobra fucking sang One Direction? Even oh god, just the sound of god damn it, more like One Erection because they suck cock. Like Justin Bieber version 2.0. What the fuck is One Direction? It's going one direction out my ass because it sounds like shit. Harry Styles, I'm more of a fan of Harry Potter. But you don't see me fucking bullying Harry Styles because I despise him. He's all talking about cocaine on his new album because my sister is the biggest Harry Styles fan she is. And I don't judge her for it too much because I get it. I'm the same way with my favorite musicians. Yeah. But it's like she needs to learn, and this is no disrespect to my sister, that you wouldn't have Harry Styles without Danny Filth and Ozzy Osbourne, you fucking. So all these fucking girls who are going nuts over Harry Styles. And it's like, okay, listen, you wouldn't have that without the Beatles or Ozzy Osbourne or Elvis Presley. So even if it's not your cup of tea, you gotta respect it, you know. And the thing of it is, I've been putting myself out there a lot longer than One Direction has. Like, I remember when my YouTube started to kind of take off, and then these little fucking wankers became famous, and I was just like, ew, the fuck is this? My ears are bleeding. And my sister was like, it's One Direction. And I'm like, ow. Nurse, I need a stat. 22,000 cc's of Black Sabbath. It's some fucking marijuana and a good cold brewski. Yeah. Honestly, I like Dio, but he's not my favorite. Ozzy's definitely my favorite over Dio. You know, but I will respect Dio in the sense of he did form like the second half of Black Sabbath while Ozzy did his solo work, and that laid the ground foundation for power metal. And you know, so even though Ozzy's my favorite over Dio, fucking I respect what Dio brought to the table as far as music goes because Satan's Bell would not have its sound if you didn't have classics like Dio. Just 'Cause I do love power metal, like Hammerfall's my third favorite next to Ozzy and Danny Filth. My buddy Champy introduced me to him, and I appreciate that, bud, because I like Hammerfall. They're good. It's the kind of music you want to kick ass and work out to. Yeah. All the fucking trolls are just like, oh, ha 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 ha. We flagged Cobra's channel because he called the trolls a homophobic slur. Oh shit. And it's like, you're flagging my videos for calling the trolls the FA word because it's true. My trolls suck my dick better than any of my ex girlfriends, dude. Did or done, did, dude. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not mad about it. I think it's hilarious because at some point it's just like you got to look at these assholes that were trying so goddamn hard to fuck with you. It's like you see yourself not trying at all, just doing your thing and living your life, and then you see the assholes who go out of their way to fuck with you, and it's just like, damn, I didn't realize I was that important. I mean, these fuckers will go out of their way to fuck with me, and honestly, it's sad at this point. Because you know what the fuck they're gonna say and what they're gonna do. I got eyes and ears on the inside. My fans are sick of it too, to be honest. My YouTube fans get sick of it, man. And then when it gets to a point where you start crossing that line on multiple times, people are gonna get sick of it. And then what the fuck's gonna happen? Your ass is gonna get arrested. And my YouTube trolls are gonna go to prison and get raped by a Terry Crews big black buff looking motherfucker. I bet the fucking YouTube trolls on the subreddit are sitting there going, ha ha ha, ha, Cobra can't go live till Friday. This is hilarious. And then they watch this like, no, 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 what is this? And it's like, well, it looks like your troll plans were foiled again. Okay, if you're gonna be a sneaky little troll about it, maybe don't announce it to the world like some cheesy cartoon villain. Like Jesus Christ. And even then, I got fans who have eyes and ears on the inside, so you're never going to be safe. At some point, the trolls are going to wake the fuck up and go, what are we doing with our lives? We've wasted the last 10 years of our lives trolling some autistic dude on the internet. Like Cobra, the lord of the potions, the creator of the wackiest drink combos. At some point, you just gotta laugh at it and ignore them, dude, because the more desperate they get, it's like you're literally out trolling the trolls. I don't gotta fuck with my trolls' jobs to get inside their head or fuck with girls that they like because no girl wants to fuck them. My trolls have never even touched boob consensually, you know? And they get mad at Cobra because I got game, and it's like, well, if you want to have some game with the ladies, maybe you start by not fucking with Cobra so hard and learn to focus on yourself and why you hate Cobra because you're jealous he's famous and you're not. Well, then maybe you should develop a personality that doesn't involve King Cobra JFS. Like, I know Cobra's able to hang out with his buddies outside of YouTube, so I'm gonna harass them and hope that they fucking stop being friends with Cobra because it shows I have no friends in real life. Oh. Now, tomorrow I'm pretty much gonna spend doing what I love doing. I love to play guitar and I love to make wands. So that's what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow for Valentine's Day. I'll be making some wands for Etsy. I was working on a pretty sweet wand package. I'm still working on it, but I got enough wands for the package to where it's perfect. And now I just got one more little tiny thing to add to it before it is magnifique completes. And I assure you, this wand care package is so fucking epic. The trolls couldn't handle it. It generally shows that I care about my relatives, regardless of what side of the family it's on. All the trolls crapping their fucking poopy diapers because Cobra's going live. Because I swear to God, that's what these people do. They sit there in their adult diapers and they wait for me to go live. And they're like, no, I can't even take time to fucking use the bathroom because I want to see what Cobra does when he goes live so I can call him a loser when he does it. Like my trolls are willing to crap their pants because they can't stand to have 1 second without King Cobra JFS. And I keep telling my fucking YouTube trolls to lick my butt crack. And they're definitely listening at this point. I tell the trolls, lick my butt crack. And they definitely do. They lick it nice and clean. It's better for the environment. It's less toilet paper in the sewers. Although, if telling my trolls to lick my butt crack and lick the poopy butt stain off my fucking ass crack, it kind of feels like cannibalism, dude, because they're such pieces of shit already. But, you know, what do I know? I'm glad you hate Cobra. I don't give a shit. Thanks for watching my video, bud. It is beyond disgusting. I believe you are correct with that, kind commenter. It is beyond disgusting that my trolls love to lick my butt crack. I don't know why they have such a huge crack addiction to licking Cobra's butt crack because they want to taste greatness. I tell my trolls a lot of things, and if they don't fucking listen, it's only going to get worse for them. See what happens when you fuck with Cobra? Even YouTube's like, you know what? Cobra's edgy, but he's alright. Fuck his asshole trolls. I don't even care if I have money for alcohol tomorrow. I went a little ham on the spending budget for an awesome Super Bowl party, and it was fucking pretty epic, dude. We had some bone-in wings, both hot and spicy and buffalo. Then we had a bunch of boneless garlic parmesan wings from Pizza Hut. We had some of the barbecue Doritos and some like Lay's cheddar sour cream chips. And for chip dip, we had guacamole and the Dean's bacon sour cream and onion dip. And like I said, man, them barbecue Doritos are fucking fire, dude. As somebody who loves Doritos, like you don't even know, you see it on all my videos when I cook. Like it's always putting Doritos in some shit, you know. Like, oh yeah, Cobra cooking video, let me guess. So I got a shit ton of butter and Doritos on it, that fat autistic oh fuck. And it's like, yeah, you know it. Fuck sickos, dude. You may think it sounds gross, but when I took the barbecue Dorito and I scooped a little bit of guacamole onto it, okay, the barbecue and the guacamole were doing something, man. You got the sweet and tangy from the barbecue, and you got the guacamole taste. And it was like, okay, I'm here for this. It was a beautiful spread. I did film it for YouTube, not thinking to myself, I'll just post it when Friday comes around and I get my YouTube privileges back. But then lo and behold, like the next day, YouTube was like, man, Cobra's trolls are fucking assholes. He's a little edgy, but he brings people to the platform. So, okay, you know what, Cobra, here you go. We'll give you your YouTube channel back. Well, nice to see after 51,000 subscribers, YouTube's starting to notice my ass. And be like, okay, you're not like rich enough to buy a Lamborghini with your YouTube, but you're definitely famous enough that people know who you are. You know what it takes to be a rock star YouTube? When the fucking YouTube trolls are crapping on you, saying your music sucks, or your videos suck, or your drink combos are lame, or the way you dress is whack. You look at these fucking cocksuckers and you're just like, and you keep doing your thing, you know. Because these jeans I be rocking are fucking cool, man. I like the cobras and the skulls that I got doing on that area. People are like, hey, Cobra, you should do a fucking Super Bowl live stream. And at the time, I was just like, man, my account's fucking not letting me go live on it. I could have gone live from the second channel, but that would have been risking band evasion. And I got done doing that live stream. When I looked it up on Google, it was a thing. So YouTube, I do apologize for using band evasion to get my point across. Because I did do it. But I wasn't in the wrong, YouTube. I really wasn't. People see it, the kind of harassment that I receive. And at some point, it just gets people mad to the point where it's like, the dude's autistic. Wow, that's just beyond fucking messed up. It's like, what the fuck did Cobra do to people other than exist and go, hey, fuck Valentine's Day. Here's my crazy pink champagne drink combo. YouTube probably looking at that going, yeah, that's entertaining as fuck. A lot of people like his content. Yeah, you know what? Fuck his trolls. You're on band. How is it ban evasion now? Let me ask you this. To all my YouTube trolls, how is this ban evasion when YouTube says, we hear your appeal and we got you, Cobra. You keeping our platform alive, even though you're a fucking edgy little shithead sometimes. Like, Cobra, you better not go live. Yeah, what the fuck you gonna do about it if I do go live? Keep in mind, I've been drinking and smoking weed for like the last 2 days. So, like, sue me. And people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna call the cops on you, Cobra, because you're doing drugs." I'm like, you do realize that I have fans in the fucking police department here in town, and you do realize that they don't give a shit if I smoke pot. They're like, we've got bigger things to worry about than some autistic dude smoking weed for his schizophrenia. You know, that's just the way they see it. And furthermore, you keep harassing the police department, you're gonna get arrested, dude. How much is it worth? I know you hate Cobra, and that your hatred for Cobra is more unhealthy than a heroin junkie's fix for the needle. But let me ask my YouTube trolls this. At some point, you're going to wake the fuck up and go, I've wasted the last 10 years of my life trolling some autistic dude. And all it's done is got Danny Filth and Ozzy Osbourne to notice my ass. And be like, hey, it's that guy. And now, like, I get to go see Cradle of Filth in concert next month on the 18th. Like, okay, one of my fans fucking bought me a ticket, and one of my friends is taking me down there and back. It's gonna be fucking awesome. You know, like, what the fuck? My trolls don't have that, dude. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that, dude. They don't. They fucking don't. I've already seen Ozzy Osbourne twice in concert. The first time was his Black Rain Tour edition. right before Halloween. I was very young, and you know, the last time I saw him in concert was before he canceled his last 4 shows after doing Denver, Colorado, and I feel very blessed to have seen the Prince of Darkness. You know, it's not about kissing anyone's ass. Ozzy loves the Beatles, so what? You know what I'm saying? So like, I totally get that. That's how it is for me and Ozzy and Danny Filth. Is they're like my Beatles, and if anyone's got a problem with that, I don't give a shit. I discovered my YouTube and my fucking sound. You hear Satan's bell, and people are just like, yes, you know what I'm saying? They hear the Ava Grande metal that it is Satan's bell, and people are hooked on it because it's something new. It's what you know, what you're familiar with, but it has its own unique twist. When people hear like King Cobra JFS music, you're familiar with it because you recognize the Ozzy and the Danny Filth, but like it's got its own unique twist, and that's why people like it. You know, and I'm a pretty good sport about it. Like my fucking YouTube trolls need to step the fuck back because I could flag all the copycat bullshit channels who sit there and steal my content just to rip on me or make fun of me, or because they're too lazy to create their own content, and because Cobra's the next big thing, and you hating on me is only going to make me more famous. So my lackeys, I mean, trolls, do fucking serve a purpose. It allows me to play the victim, and it gets people to feel sorry for me. And then their obsession with me makes people go, why are all these assholes obsessed with King Cobra? What makes him so special? Now, if my trolls are fucking super pissed off at this video, good. Good, good, good. I want you to suck my dick and lick my butt crack harder. That's a good little troll, yes. The trolls get so mad when I clink my glass. Little ASMR action right there for you, YouTube. No, my Super Bowl Sunday was amazing. We had a beautiful spread of wings, and it was just perfect. I was pretty stoned and drunk throughout the Super Bowl, so I might have missed all the commercials. I was more focused on spending time with my friends. At this point, I consider Walton Energy family, and the trolls are just assholes. They don't get it, and they don't have to get it because they're losers. My trolls could find an Ellen night of their own, except they're more obsessed with harassing Cobra. And when chicks see that crap, it's like, you like to bully people with autism? Oh, you're a loser. That's the truth. My trolls are more obsessed with me than I am with Ozzy Osbourne, and it's unhealthy, to be honest. It's what it is. People sit there and wait for me to say Ellen Knight on YouTube just so they can turn around and be like, Cobra, you need to leave Ellen the fuck alone and quit stalking her and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, I've left her the fuck alone. The only one stalking her are my YouTube trolls. I'm like, how does that work? It doesn't, because you want to accuse me of being the asshole. And it's like, okay, so my YouTube trolls are the ones harassing me and sexually harassing women that I like or used to like. And like, there's nothing against her kind of thing. I have nothing against Ellen. I honestly don't blame her for any of it because most people in her position wouldn't know how to handle that. Most people who witness Cobra's story are like, Jesus Christ, his trolls are fucking assholes. How does he put up with it? I'm over here like, yeah, exactly my point. I'm like, I just do because I'm like, you know what? You want to harass Ellen and scare her off from being my friend, let alone my girlfriend. You think, oh, that's going to stop me from making videos? If it were gender reversed and I was in Ellen's shoes, I wouldn't want to date her, you know? Like if Ellen was the YouTube celebrity and I was the one being harassed like she was, I'd be scared off too, dude. And the worst part about that is, as a dude, I couldn't say no to her because I'd be called a faggot and I'd be told I'm not a strong man who can't handle a strong woman and that her trolls are just assholes. So it's funny how it's gender reversed when it's the opposite sex. But I'm not trying to be a dick because, like I said, I have nothing against Ellen and her family or her family. You know, me and Walt and Angie are good friends. And it's like, why the fuck do people even care? Is the bigger issue. You're just mad because the only time you get friends or social activity is when Cobra tells you to fuck off. You want to sit there and be like, hey, Cobra, why don't you get friends your own age? And it's like, okay, who cares if Walt and Angie are older than me? Well, why do you care? You know, when Walt's feeling bad and Ellen calls me up, calls Angie up and says, call Josh up. That's basically calling me up. And says, hey, you know what I'm saying? You can't take that away from us, dude. You can try as hard as you want, but it ain't gonna happen. And the only reason you harass Ellen and her family is because you don't have friends in real life. You don't. You know, maybe your state doesn't have Delta 8 and you're super pissed about it. You should have seen it earlier. One of my fucking trolls tried calling Angie and Walt, and then one of my other friends answered it. And then she sat there and fucked with my trolls until they hung up. And it was so goddamn funny. It was just like, man, my trolls are fucking losers, dude. Holy shit. The only thing sadder than my fucking drinking is my fucking trolls. My trolls are more obsessed with me than I am with Big Ben the clock tower, and that's really saying something. 5 bells, 334 steps, or 234, I forget which. Brain farts. Blam! But it's like, okay, my trolls got me fucking banned off of YouTube for a couple days. It's not going to stop me from becoming famous because even if I got a ban from YouTube, you know what I'm saying? The fucking people who are discovering my shit are going to be going, hey, hey, chicken, white wine, beer, bacon, Alfredo pasta. What the fuck? They watch my cooking video and they're like, oh, crack out, that shit look good. Like, I have the entertainment factor that keeps people hooked. The food hacks, the drink combos, the food recipes, and the insightful political rants. A little bit of everything. Do I care if people copy my channel? Absolutely not. It's always good to hear someone else's perspective on things, so long as you ain't a sicko. Like, people are going to be going, how do you feel about Stephanie copying your YouTube channel, including dating a YouTuber? I'm like, that's her choice, man. Leave her the fuck alone. It shows you I'm more mature than Stephanie and my YouTube trolls, but hey, I don't gotta say that out loud, do I? Not that it's a competition, but Jesus Christ. Now, the company that made the spicy wings that I had for the Super Bowl, I actually have a couple bags in my freezer of that company, and I tried their buffalo version. Both versions were delicious. Me and Angie went out to make sure we had a beautiful Super Bowl Sunday party, okay? And she's married, guys. Come on. You know, her and Walt have been married for well over 30 years. I would never touch Angie out of respect for Walt, even if she offered, you know. People are fucking stupid. No, I'm very protective of Walt and Angie and Ellen, even if Ellen doesn't want to date me. It's just good morals and being a good person. And the fucking people are just so stupid. It's just people are stupid. It's exhausting. Now, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and I hope all my fans have a bitchin' Valentine's Day. Even if I don't have any alcohol to sip on, I'll go off on Valentine's Day tomorrow and you I'll probably be a lot meaner without alcohol if I do my gender relation rants. Now, on the next week, I'll be experiencing my first therapy session. I personally don't think I need therapy because YouTube is kind of like my therapy session, you know. I go off on YouTube and I'm like, well, this is what makes me mad. And a lot of people feel that and they subscribe to my channel. But hey, you know, I'll play by the rules a little bit, I guess, just to make everyone around me feel better about the situation. Because alcohol and therapy are no different. It doesn't matter if you drink your problems away or talk them away in therapy. Therapy and alcohol are not going to make the world less shitty. That's just the goddamn truth about it. Like, it doesn't matter. You go to a fucking therapist and it's just like, hey, therapist, I'm pissed off because eh, that might make you feel better. That doesn't mean therapy is a bad thing. Don't get it twisted. For people who actually need it, therapy can be really great. And if you feel like you need it, like my trolls, then honestly, I encourage you to get it. You know that my YouTube trolls are more obsessed with me than me building my clock towered mansion. And that's really saying something, man. Yeah, YouTube. Almost Valentine's Day. So you know what? You gotta spend your day loving your boy Cobra, or loving yourself, you know, or loving your family and friends. And if you don't have anyone to spend V Day with, that's all right, man. I want you to buy yourself a bottle of pink champagne and fire up chatterbaits. Uh, okay, Chatterbait is going to be your Valentine's Day date. I already know it's going to be mine, and I'm cool with it. I know, I log on to Chatterbait and it's just like there are so many hot of age women on there to fucking have a wank to. It's like, yes. Super Bowl Sunday was beautiful. Angie made homemade brownies and I ordered a bunch of wings. And then I went to the liquor store and got some beers. And Walt really wanted the Chiefs to win, so I put my magic into it, and the Chiefs won. So, like, the trolls want to keep fucking with me. They're fucking with the wrong energy, dude. Dude, I gotta take a wicked piss, man. Whoa, shit, fuck, I almost dropped that. Like, easy, Cobra. I tell you what, YouTube, I'm so grateful for the love that I've received from YouTube. I appealed my strike. I didn't go full on full King Cobra, just enough to get my point across, you know. If I would have gone full King Cobra on my appeal, they would have not have lifted it. But I'm like, you know what? You can be a little bit mean about it, but you don't gotta go full on fangs and venom. Fucking, this is how I feel. You know, spread the love despite not having anyone to love on. And that's what Valentine's Day is really about, you know. I know it's painful, but it makes you a better person. And that kind of feels good, you know. When the world's full of fucked up assholes and sickos, you're just like, yeah, fuck them. Let me tell you something, YouTube, while we're on the subject. If you're married to your wife or your husband and your wife is trying to suck you off and you can no longer get hard, that doesn't make you less of a man. Okay, one man to all my fellow men. Okay, just because you can't get your dick hard, don't make you less of a man, fellas. You gotta think about it from her perspective. How do you think women feel when they can no longer have kids? The same way you feel when you lose your erections. You feel like your whole identity as a gender is taken. And that's what's disgusting about gender ideology is that women are defined by having kids and men are defined by having erections. I'm sick of it. You're more than just your gender, you know? You're people just trying to live life. I appreciate the support I get from my fans. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and I'm pretty much gonna spend all day making wands, and then I'll go on a gender rant when I feel like it. I don't care if I have any alcohol to toast away my single sorrows. Eh. I have the worst luck with women, but honestly, they notice me when I wear the soap, so that's gotta testify for something. That's honestly why I keep wearing the tactical soap. To go from being told no by every chick you've liked since the fourth grade to, oh, you smell good. You know, it's night and day, you two. And you know what's funny about that is every chick that rejected me growing up is now in a shitty relationship or single, going, I should have given Cobra a chance. See how it works out, fellas. You know, being an alpha male is not as hard as you would think it is. You know, in my opinion, being an alpha male is being able to acknowledge that you have emotions just like women and that you don't need society to dictate who you are as a man. That you're allowed to say, hey, you know what? The ending of Twilight makes me cry, and I want to cry with my girlfriend. And it doesn't make me less of a man. That's a cheesy example, but there you go. You know, you're watching some fucking chick flick that's designed to make you cry at the ending of the movie. And like your girlfriend's sitting there bawling her fucking eyes out after watching the chick flick, and you're crying with her and be like, hey, you know what? I'm right there with you. And of course, people are going to get offended by me saying this. This is why I even hate trying anymore. Because now people are going to feel like, oh, what? You think women are weak and all we do is cry at everything? And I'm like, no. I'm like, it's about humans sharing a fucking experience as people and being like, hey, we both felt that. That's fucking heavy shit, dude. And you both cry over it. I'm so tired of people making it about gender. I'm so tired of it. Even the trans people who sit there and say it's not about gender, it's an abstract concept, but don't you dare misgender them, otherwise you're a piece of shit. And I'm over here like, okay, uh, can we just stop for a second? Because that's the kind of crap that gives me anxiety. I'm like, I try to support trans people, and I do, regardless of how they think. As long as you ain't a sicko, I don't give a shit. I'm pretty clear about that on my channel. But how the fuck are you gonna sit there and say, gender is not a real thing, but so help me God, if you don't identify them by the gender they identify as, you're a piece of shit. I'm like, you can't say gender doesn't exist and then sit there and say, you better use gender proper pronouns, otherwise you're a fucking asshole. It doesn't work like that. And I'm like, okay, so you had to act like a female on top of it. You get your fucking dick chopped off, and now it's like you want one thing, but you want the exact opposite at the same time. Congratulations. You're just like women. And it's not women's fault. It's not transgendered people's fault that y'all don't know what the fuck you want out of life. Logically, I'm like, you know what? If you identify as a female and you want to be called one, I will call you a female because that's how I am. I'm polite like that and progressive enough. But there's a big difference between being progressive and perverted. You know, I fucking hate sickos. And there's some real scummy asshole human beings who are just like, oh well, if Caitlyn Jenner can identify as a female, why can't they fuck dogs? And I'm like, because you sick bastard, bestiality is gross. Just because the dog's humping your leg doesn't mean they want to get raped. Now, Ozzy Osbourne wears eyeliner, so does Danny Filth. Danny Filth and Ozzy Osbourne, both of my idols will wear makeup as part of their stage performance or what have you. So we try to idolize that because you're goth, you're a heterosexual male. People now automatically assume it's because you're gay or trans. Whereas back in my day, that was seen as homophobic, you know? Oh, you wear makeup because automatically it's because you're a faggot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be mean about it, but that's the truth. And I'm like, okay, not every gay, transgendered man, whatever, wears or presents in the stereotypes. So that's why I totally get when trans people are like gender is an abstract concept because guys and gals can wear makeup and pants and dresses, and it's all just fabric or like stuff you put on your face. So, like, if people got a problem with it, who cares? You're not hurting anyone. How does it hurt you? Okay, that's the bigger question I want to ask you too. Is people might look at me and go, "Oh, Cobra's drag," and I'm like, "No, I'm actually goth, cisgender, straight. Don't assume my pronouns." Oh, that doesn't work, Cobra, because you're a straight white cisgendered male. You can't make that fucking "don't assume my pronouns" argument unless you're part of the other side. And I'm like, okay, so now I'm being completely demonized for the assholes in my ancestry. And I'm like, I'm over here like, dude, I don't give a shit. If you want to identify as non binary, straight, transgendered, whatever, as long as you ain't a sick fuck, I don't give a fuck, dude. You're not creeping on your relatives, unconsenting adults, babies, toddlers, kids, dead bodies, animals, etc. You know, that's pretty straightforward. Ugh, dude. I would sacrifice dating Ellen Knight to end sickos. And if that's not enough, dude, I'm done trying to convince these fucking assholes. These people are obsessed with me being something that I'm not. And honestly, it's sadder than my drinking. You know? I don't even care if Ellen dates me at this point. You know? People just need to leave Ellen the fuck alone. And it's not me doing it, dude. Like these fucking assholes who fucking harass Frosties, and then people from Frosties get mad at me for doing it. And it's like, dude, it's not me doing it. And I told them, I'm like, dude, it's not me doing it. And it's like, you gotta learn who you recognize who you're fucking with, dude, because people are gonna get sick of it. People are gonna get sick of it, dude. Like Cobra's just trying to do his thing, and I wish people would leave him the fuck alone. And you know when that fucking attitude fucking spreads, people are gonna get sick of it. I'm not gonna have to quit YouTube or stop being myself to get that point across. People are already fucking there, dude. People are already fucking there. I'm like, you know what? I can have a bitchin' Super Bowl party and not give a fuck if I go in the negative ordering my friends stuff for an awesome Super Bowl party, you know? And it was a beautiful Super Bowl party. Like it really was. Homemade brownies, wings. I literally had boneless Parmesan garlic butter wings, boneless from Pizza Hut, 24 of those bastards. And I had like two separate bags, one of which was like the spicy hot wings, and then the buffalo bone-in wings. Both of those are bone-in, and it's like okay, three different levels of heat. So if anyone comes to the party, you know, like I planned it out, dude. Me and Angie both planned it out. And we're not even like that, dude. You know what I'm saying? People who assume that are fucking disgusting. Like, okay, the trolls who accuse me and Angie of dating are clearly into old people porn, and I do not judge as long as you're not a sicko. And like, you want to fucking YouTube poop this video? Go ahead. You're a fucking loser. Your life with me, your obsession with my life is unhealthy. I'm sitting here like, y'all are fucking dumb as shit, YouTube. Like, oh yeah, we got Cobra's channel taken down for a couple days. YouTube had a heart, and they're like, man, we gotta work on some things. I'll acknowledge that sometimes my drinking's a bit unhealthy, and that sometimes I drink too much. But my trolls can't even acknowledge that their obsession with me is unhealthy. That's the sad part of it, YouTube. That's the saddest part about this whole fucking thing. Is the person you hate can acknowledge that sometimes I drink too much, but you can't acknowledge that your obsession with me is unhealthy. The Cobra can sit here and hang out with his friends and plan out a bitchin' Super Bowl party and enjoy himself, but you can't do shit. Oh, you don't even know. I tried the barbecue Doritos. So fucking good, dude. So fucking good. I dipped that shit in some guacamole. I was like, oh. Oh, 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 oh. So yeah, man, Cobra has the up and up on the upcoming, you know. You have not tried barbecue Doritos, the newest flavor. You gotta try them out, dude. Frito Lay Company is not a sponsor, but your boy Cobra loves Doritos. And when a new flavor of Doritos comes out, yeah, they're in a big black bag, much like your barbecue Lay's potato chips. And oh, are they good? They taste equally similar to Lay's barbecue, you know what I'm saying? If you like the Lay's barbecue chips, you'll like the Doritos barbecue chips. That's all I'm gonna say on that. You dunk them bastards in some, oh my god, guacamole. Ugh. Okay, stop. Super Bowl party was dynamite, dude. Me and Walt rooting for the Chiefs. They fucking won. Trolls can suck me and Walt's dick. That's the truth. The trolls can suck me and Walt's dick. How about that? And while you're at it, you can lick Angie's pussy while you're at it. The trolls are sitting there going, asking Walt and Angie a bunch of nasty questions. And it's like, I'm like, God damn it. I want to appreciate my trolls for being a marital aid for Walt and Angie. Because it's like, hey, you know what? My YouTube trolls suck Walt's dick better than Angie does. And my trolls suck Angie's pussy better than Walt does. And then my trolls suck my dick better than any of my ex-girlfriends do. I'm over here like, God damn it, dude. You know, my trolls could have friends like Walt and Angie in the real world, but their whole world is revolved around Cobra. And like, okay, I know Cobra hates sickos, so for the thousandth time, I'm gonna spend all day thinking about how I can call him one. And it's disgusting and unhealthy to be honest. Look, what part of kids are more precious than rock and roll do you not understand? Like, not everyone who tries to interact with a certain age group is like that, you know? And at the same time, it's like, there's nothing wrong with being cautious and being like, hey, motherfucker, I see you sniffing children's hair. What the fuck is that? You smell like young people. Republican fans might have got a kick out of that bit, but that's all right. You know, my trolls were fucking pissed off when they were like, oh, YouTube hurt his appeal and hurt him bitching on Facebook and on his second YouTube channel. Like, if it appeases the courts, Your Honor, I would like to call bullshit on this fucking channel strike. And YouTube eventually was like, hey, you know what? Cobra makes some really fair points. Even if half of his people that follow him are haters, there are 51,000 people more people who use YouTube. And that's what it's all about, YouTube. I got you, babe. I got you, Susan. Come on, babe. Cobra's a little bad boy, controversial. Come on. I got 51,000 more people who want to use my YouTube channel for their viewing platform. So that's 51,000 more people. You may think to yourself, psh, that's nothing compared to Mr. Beast. But that's the wrong attitude to have. You want more people to use YouTube and use your platform. You gotta start protecting your content creators. It shouldn't be about, oh hey, you're Mr. Beast famous and now we'll give a fuck and protect you. It should be like, hey, you know what? Our website's not about online bullying. Our website is about spreading creativity and content and social awareness through YouTube as a platform. Because when people aren't trying to be super woke, you know, and it's like you don't care about woke retard bullshit. Someone posted a cat video and you're watching it on YouTube and the cat's all dun, 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 playing the keyboard and it's adorable as shit. And you chuckle. You're just like, oh, that cat is so silly. Oh my goodness. And then you fucking chuckle at it. You like the video because the cat is cute. And then you go about your day like everything else, you know, that's what YouTube should be about. It shouldn't be about like, oh wow, what it's become. People can watch a King Cobra JFS video and watch me make some disgusting drink combo and go, why the fuck would you drink that? That looks horrible. He actually likes it. Of course he does. This narcissistic, autistic piece of shit. Yo, it's almost 11 o'clock, dog, so I'm going to have to wrap this here video up and quiet down a bit. I don't want to be up too terribly late. But I'm going to fucking drink the last of this alcohol on camera for you cool cobras. You want to share some love for King Cobra JFS, man? You donate to the Cash App or PayPal. And now that I got my YouTube back and figured out, I'll be doing Cash App and PayPal shout outs tomorrow. And the only thing that's more overgrown are my YouTube trolls. My YouTube trolls need a clean, literally, okay, I want to say this before I take it. This drink right here. My YouTube trolls need a video where they can make fun of me more than I need a bottle of alcohol. So when my YouTube trolls text me on my streams and on my phone, does baby need his bottle? I'm like, no, baby troll needs a video to make fun of, otherwise they feel insecure about themselves because they got no friends. But like I said, I do appreciate YouTube for lifting my strike a couple days early. The original strike would have been till like next Thursday or Friday. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I got no one to cuddle with or have sex with, let alone fuck all that. That's a bonus. You know what I like about Valentine's Day? Being able to say, hey, I got a goddess, a cobra angel of my own kind of thing. And being able to spoil her rotten and treat her like a goddess and a queen. You know, most guys would call that simp shaming, but it's like society gets mad when women give out pussy, and then they also get mad when guys are nice to women just because they want to be and they don't care about getting laid. That's called slut and simp shaming, and it's disgusting. You sticking with me on this, YouTube? Women sit there and bitch because all men are the same, and why can't men be nice? But then as you try to be nice to women, and it's being taken as you just trying to get laid and get down our pants. A lot of asshole guys do this crap because they know it works. And I'm like, okay, then don't get mad when women don't respect men's rights because you abuse the system, dude. I'm not trying to be that guy, but that's the cold truth of it. Huh. So, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, man. I want you all to drink pink champagne. Yes, sir. And ma'am, pink champagne. Okay, if you're not old enough to drink pink champagne, then that's just fine. Buy your other half some chocolates. Uh, you know, or like you talk to a girl you like, and even if she doesn't like you, she says you're too creepy. Believe me, I know how that goes. It's only creepy when women don't find you attractive, and then when they look back on it and go, "Shit, I should have given that person a chance." Too late. You already have someone 4 times harder. You ever notice how, like, the women, like, when you make something of yourself outside of high school and you figure out your niche, you know, I wouldn't even consider myself a rock star, just coincidentally famous kind of thing. Like, if I could reach out to millions of younger men right now who are under the age of 30 and going, "Oh my God, I hate Valentine's Day because I can't get no pussy." I'm like, dude, buy yourself some tactical soap and work on your personality and wait patiently. That's what I've been doing. And women are starting to notice it. Like now I'm getting compliments from, even if I'm not getting laid, women are like, why can't more men be like Josh? And god damn it, he smells good. And that's more satisfying than getting laid. Excuse me. Mm. But yeah, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, YouTube. This here beer is gone in this bottle, so I want to finish what's in my glass because that's what I got left. And don't even stress it, you know. Like, if you don't got someone to snuggle with on Valentine's Day, that's all right, you know. Sometimes you just gotta. If Valentine's Day is about love and you can't find someone else to love on, then you gotta spend the day loving yourself and loving what you do and just loving your idols, your friends, and your family, you know? Like, I love Ozzy Osbourne. I love Danny Filth, no homo. I love my fans. I love my friends. I love my family. I love what I'm doing on YouTube. If I got a queen to share it with, that's cool, man. You know, a queen cobra could come along in the near future. Can't rush perfection. It's just like making a wand on the lathe, YouTube. People see these gorgeous fucking wands that I put out. And it's like, that's a good looking wand. And I'm like, you think that took, you know what I'm saying? And we're not born knowing what we want in life. That's just, you know, the chaos that is life. You're not born knowing what you want in life, man. People are going to be like, you know, they're not sure what they want. And then people are going to be so sure of it. And then when they get it, they're not going to be happy. So it's, you know, I wanted to be a famous rock star myself on YouTube. And when I started making YouTube videos, I got the first 10,000 subscribers. I thought, oh, look how cool I am. I thought I was such hot shit. But now that I got like 51,000 subscribers and I figured things out a bit, it's like, okay, Cobra, that's cute, but calm the fuck down. Like, you think you're a rock star just because you idolize Ozzy Osbourne and drink a shit ton of alcohol. Like, Jesus, dude. Well, no wonder. You want a germaphobe's least favorite metal band is Cradle of Filth. That's me poking fun at germaphobes. I totally feel why they get all like anxiety about certain things. But at the same time, you gotta take the piss out of yourself, you know. That's what life's really all about. You gotta take the piss out of yourself. And like, what's the matter, my YouTube trolls? They're addicted to getting slayed more than I'm addicted to slaying trolls, to be honest, and that's the sad truth too. I'm like, you see that? That's the sound of my trolls crying watching this video going, Cobra's right. Like, what's wrong, you little fucker? You gonna text me, Cobra? You better not go live. My phone's on airplane mode, you little bitch. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? Okay, because Cobra has the balls to put his sound out there, even if it's a copycat mixture of different sounds to create his own unique sound. What the fuck are you doing with your life? Nothing. It's fucking sad, to be honest. Because literally, you see, I have 152 likes and 654 people watching me get drunk on camera because I want to finish off my Super Bowl Sunday stash for my fans. And it's a reason to celebrate because honestly, I didn't think YouTube was going to give me back my privileges until after Friday, but someone at YouTube had a heart and they were just like, yeah, you know what? King Cobra JFS is alright. He's a little edgy, but his trolls are assholes. And that's pretty much the end of that saga right there, folks. So, like, even if I don't have any alcohol for Valentine's Day, I want to do what I love doing. I want to make wands for my Etsy page. I've been pretty lazy about that. So, like, eh. It keeps the hype for my wands going to a point, but I do apologize. Dude, one of my other friends, Angie and Waltz, answered the phone, and they were fucking with my troll for a hot minute. I couldn't stop laughing, dude. It was one of my witch buddies. I have other people who practice the occult who I'm friends with. I'm not going to give their names because it's none of your business. But I know some very powerful people, and y'all are fucking dumb, dude. But yeah, man, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. So even though I don't got a girlfriend to love on, I'm gonna spend the day loving my idols, listening to Cradle of Filth and Ozzy Osbourne. You know, fucking spend the day making wands, Showering with my favorite soap. Like, I like the way tactical soap makes me feel. And shout out to homeboy Colin, that's what's up. I chit chatted with him last night, and he said his girlfriend loves the way, like, he's all over him when he wears it. And I'm like, yeah, that's what tactical soap's supposed to do. But YouTube, I want y'all to have a bitchin' fucking rest of your Monday. Now, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I don't want anyone distressed being single or having the boo-hoos, as one of my former speech teachers once famously said, quit having boo-hoos. You know, it's not worth, like, okay, you're giving females way too much power. There's nothing wrong with acknowledging equality to women or acknowledging equality to men. But when you're letting the lack of pussy and dick control your life to the point where you're just miserable, you're giving the opposite sex too much power, YouTube. And like, women and men need to realize that both genders have it hard, you know? Ooh. Oh, god damn it, I got another one. Da, 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 like some kind of hobo clown pulling scarves out of his sleeve. Like it's just one bottle after another. At this point, people are just like, we want to see you do one more bottle. And I'm going to fucking do it because I love my fans. Even if I don't have a girlfriend on Valentine's Day to spoil rotten, you know, I'll do what I can to spoil my fans. Because you have been here since the Clint Saunders basement days, you know. Me being in my stepmom and my dad Clint's basement, making videos and playing guitar and being like guitar inside. Oh, so cringe. Like there have been people who have witnessed me from that days to now. They're going, yeah, yeah. So you know what? Even if I don't have a girlfriend to spend Valentine's Day with, and I decided to call my dad and say, I love you, man. Or call my mom and leave her a message. My stepmom, of course, who I see as my regular mom because she raised me, and just being like, I love you. And that's what Valentine's Day should be about, you know. It shouldn't be about, oh my God, you don't have anyone to fuck you or make out with you. Oh. However, fellas, if you want to attract the opposite sex, check out Tactical Soap. You're probably going, hey, I want to smell like Cobra. Yeah, well, bond number one is legit. Boop. And I'm gonna plug my affiliate and my coupon code because I'm a proud affiliate for Tactical Soap. Okay, as somebody who struggles with the opposite sex, women see my values and they see I'm a good looking dude. That's the only thing that's helping me right now at this point. And being able to smell sexy and irresistible to women is now in your hands. You want to smell sexy and irresistible to women does not guarantee you'll get laid, but it does increase your chances. Full disclaimer. Okay? But it does work, man. Women love the way this soap smells. And I'm a proud affiliate of it. It helps my autistic ass smell good for the ladies. It's like wearing a liquid wingman on your skin. But I appreciate y'all tuning in to watch the stream because a lot of my trolls are going to be laughing themselves sick. Like, hey, look at that. We got Cobra stream cut off. Ain't that funny as hell? You know, think funnier than that is when Cobra comes back and says, bitch, faggot, fucking pussy cunt troll, say what? Suck my butt crack harder, bitch. Hi, Cobra, you better watch what the fuck you're saying on YouTube, otherwise the algorithm will get ya. And I'm like, ooh, I'm so fucking scared. The YouTube algorithm will deem me uninteresting and inappropriate. That's only going to make me more famous, dude. People are stupid. Like, oh, you better not say certain words on YouTube because then the algorithm will deem you as edgy. And I'm like, well, theoretically, if I'm trying to stick it to the man, wouldn't that make me more popular? And furthermore, I'm not going to judge anyone. As long as you ain't a sicko, I don't give a shit, you know? That's pretty straightforward. You want to identify as a non binary unicorn, and I'm like, you know what? You do your thing. They, them, stunning and brave. I don't expect people to believe I'm the most powerful wizard in the universe, but you know, I don't force them to do it either. So it's like, who am I to judge somebody for being trans? You feel what I'm saying, YouTube? And a lot of people are gonna look at me like, well, this guy's. And I'm like, that's how you want to see it? That's just fine. I don't judge you for your religion as long as you ain't a sicko. Outside of that, I say peace be with you. And I share this beer with my YouTube fans. This one, bloop. Okay, that one's empty. This one's, oh yeah, that one's empty too. Wow. Okay, so we got two Bud Lights. That's all right. We're drinking this. And spend time loving what you're doing, dude. If you can't find a girlfriend or a boyfriend on Valentine's Day, me personally, I'm straight for of age women. But a lot of women don't want to date me because I got too many fangirls. And I respect it. And I want to thank my trolls because that wouldn't be possible without you losers harassing me. Oh, fuck. Oh, blow my trolls a Wyoming kiss right there. Yeah. So they can smell greatness out of wet and juicy. That kind of happens, we know, when I get the fucking farts and I'm like, if I got a big one ready to load, I'll film myself doing it and tell the trolls to kiss my ass. Because that shit's funny as fuck. Women and men should be able to laugh at farts. That's called gender equality. And speaking of gender equality, why the fuck is it called romance? You know? Like, why is the word man in romance? I'm sick of it. Like, women could be romancers too, you know? I'm so sick of this inclusive bullshit. And on Valentine's Day, on top of it. Like, why the fuck's it called a gynecologist? Have you seen this shit, ladies? I'm fucking pissed about it. Guys don't have a vagina. Why the fuck's it called a gynecologist? They call it romance. And I'm like, what? Because a woman don't have a man in her life? That's what, man. Man, if you want to show your love, you donate money and to the Cobra channel, to my Cash App or PayPal. You don't have to, but it's greatly appreciated. You want to get something back out of it, fellas? Check out the tactical soap link. Coupon code King Cobra. Get yourself some God of War pheromone beard oil. If you can grow out facial hair like your boy. You know, I'm pretty happy with my facial hair, but I can grow out some scruff if I need to, or if I want to. Because now my Jafar goatee is like ZZ Top status. It went beyond Antoine LaVey. Now it's like ZZ Top status. New shoes. They come running just as fast as they can. Every girl crazy about a sharp dressed man. Like, I like how I can't do anything without people being like, you're just virtue signaling. And it's all a reflection of what a piece of shit you white people are. And I'm over here like, okay, you know what? I will acknowledge that there are some white people who are homophobic, sexist, racist, and cisgendered, homophobic, transphobic, whatever. But we're not all like that, dude. And you know, if you want to hate on me because that's your prejudice towards me, well, that's your prerogative. I will continue to support you as long as you're not a sicko. And that's what it's about on my channel, you know. And that's honestly truth. And I see one of my fans commenting in chat fire emojis. Crystal Moth. Yeah, that's. We've had some issues in the past with your little troll bullshit. But you can recognize when it's like, okay, this is beyond just trolling Cobra. Society's fucking going insane. Even if your buddy can't wear tactical soap because maybe he has Agent Orange or a skin reaction to it, you wear it and it gets his wife in the mood and she takes it out on him because it's like, oh, Josh smells good. And me and him are not like that. You know, people are stupid. You want to be a tactical soap wingman? Even if you don't lay you, you're helping your buddies get laid by rocking some tactical soap. But I'm glad that the Chiefs won. My buddy Walt said he wanted the Chiefs to win. So I put all my energy and my magic into it. And the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and I was just like, yes. I ended up being so focused on everyone having a good time and enjoying the food selection that I didn't pay attention to the commercials. However, when I woke up this morning, I was like, I have to watch the Rockstar commercial that they aired. And as soon as I watched it, I was like, how did I fucking miss this? My drunk, stoned, autistic ass. How the fuck did I miss? Even then, I don't know what it takes to be a rock star. All I know is if you want to be discovered as a rock star, you gotta put your heart and soul into it. And that's what it's like for me on YouTube. It's like you recognize, okay, Ozzy influenced me heavily. I don't care if he signs my ass. The fact that I already have someone who signs me through deathbed tapes kind of thing. That's pretty cool, you know. And then a bunch of Hollywood, lesser or equally known famous. You know what I'm saying? My boy Deathbed Tapes getting recognized in Hollywood, and it's beautiful. You know, when I sent him that skull wand, I said, "Dude, great things are going to approach us," and he was just like, "Fuck yeah, Cobra." But I do appreciate you watching me my glorious return. A lot of my YouTube trolls are gonna be pissed off because they thought, oh, we flagged Cobra's videos. So he won't be able to post a gender relations rant on Valentine's Day. Uh, like Cobra, you haven't had pussy in almost 6 years. Who are you, the fuck, to give relation gender rants? And I'm like, this is just my perspective, man. I hear society saying all women want is assholes. I hear women complaining about assholes. And I'm like, as a man, I feel that because as a man, I'm being told all men want is sex and all we want is sluts. And then as soon as we get what we want, it's like, why are all women? So like I totally get that because when women go through the same thing, it's just like, why are all men assholes? And women just sit there and and men are no different. It's like, why are all women and it's just like people don't see how much in common women and men have with each other, you know. And even if Cobra doesn't have anyone to love on Valentine's Day, I'm here to share the Valentine's Day treat with you. That women and men are just like each other. The only thing that separates us is that women give birth, men do not. I know that sounds super controversial in today's society, but it's like I've talked to women who haven't had their period since they were 32. And they're like, no, I don't miss it, but the hormones that go with it are a bitch. And I'm like, yeah, and that's just me, Cobra, being able to better understand the female mind. Even if it's the perspective of an older or female who's younger but above the age of 21, because people are going to look at me like, Cobra, you sick, disgusting. And it's like, my trolls love to call me a sicko, but honestly, it makes them look like one. Happy Valentine's Day, you motherfuckers. You want to smell irresistible for your Valentine's Day date? Check out Tactical Soap. Coupon code King Cobra. I'm telling you right now, I love the way I feel when I wear Bond #1. It's black. Smells like charcoal and leather. Very goth. Okay. Women are going, oh, that dude smells good. Okay. The tactical soap is a power that should be trusted with only the most responsiblest of men, YouTube. Because right now, Scott Carr has their beard oil, their cologne, their tactical soap, and their cologne sticks and their beard oil. So you already know what's up, dude. Tactical soap is stepping up their game, cuz the only thing I haven't tried of theirs is their deodorants, but I have tried their body butter. I have Bond #1 body butter. And yeah, dude, it leaves my skin soft. Okay. I go to hang out with my friends, and I'm over here like, I want to smell good, regardless if Ellen shows up or not. And if it gets her in the mood to have fun with her husband, because, oh, our friend Josh smells really good. And it's like, fuck the trolls, dude. Y'all are miserable. Cobra's just trying to spread the love and the peace, even though nobody will give him the same thing. And it's like, what the fuck do you cook for your Valentine's Day? Okay, Cobra's chicken, bacon, white wine, Alfredo pasta. You know the recipe. It's my favorite recipe to cook. I've only cooked it one time, and it was so fucking good. I was like, I want to cook it again because it was that fucking delicious. Okay, like my chicken, bacon, white wine, Alfredo pasta video where I'm cooking the chicken slabs and bacon grease after cooking the bacon. Like, okay, that recipe right there, that chicken, white wine, bacon, Alfredo beer. You don't got to use the exact beer, but use some white wine and some goddamn beer. Okay? Use that in your recipe. It don't got to be the exact white wine that I use. But god damn it, that fucking recipe was good. Like I'm sitting here going, okay, I like pasta. And then when I'm throwing all this crap together, I'm like, how bad can it be? Sitting there like, oh my god, this is probably gonna taste horrible. And then when I tried it, it legitimately tasted good. Like my chicken, bacon, white wine, Alfredo pasta with the angel hair pasta. You know the recipe, it's on my channel. The 4 cheese Alfredo sauce. Okay, like, holy shit. It's what makes my cooking videos legendary. People are like, oh, that sounds delicious. I'd totally eat that. And even if my cooking skills are not the most hygienic, which is something I need to work on, it's the thought of it, it's the recipe, it's the thrill of the cook. So like Valentine's Day is coming up and you're like, well, I don't got the tactical soap to smell good for my lady friend, but I want to impress her. I'm like, dude, if you get like, if say you're making meatballs for your spaghetti and meatballs, okay, I'm gonna share with you a secret. You know, when you go to bake your meatballs in the oven before you add it to your pasta, I want you to wrap a little big ass cube of mozzarella cheese around your meatball, and then a strip of bacon around the meatball with beef meatballs. Stick a toothpick through the center of it. Dunk it in like egg and all purpose flour. Okay, and you bake a bunch of those. Okay, then you want to cook your angel hair pasta in like a red wine and a fucking beautiful beer. Okay, your spaghetti pasta is cooked in virgin olive oil, a red wine, depending on what kind of pasta you're making. If you're doing like a spaghetti and meatballs in red wine, you want red wine. But if you're doing like, chicken Alfredo, you want a white wine. And that's just from my experience personally. I'm not here to credit or discredit anyone. Now, when you bake those fucking meatballs, okay, I'll take like the red sauce with my angel hair pasta and I'll pour it with some red wine, a little bit of beer, a little bit of butter and virgin olive oil to fatten up the sauce and make it. Oh my god! Like your girlfriend takes one fucking bite and she's like, I don't even care if it's cheat day or not. People tell me I need to be on a diet. This man knows how to cook. Mm, mm. And that's the spirit of cooking YouTube. It doesn't matter if you're Italian or Mexican or whatever. And that's what I love about cooking, you know. And last time I tried to make that recipe, I didn't know what I know now. But talking to a professional chef, I know how to remake my my meatballs from my spaghetti. Because it's like if you want to do spaghetti and meatballs, and your meatballs have a big ass fucking chunk of mozzarella cheese stuffed in the middle with some fucking bacon cooked and wrapped around that bitch. YouTube. And you stuff that bitch into a fucking tomato sauce that's been fucking based with red wine, butter, and virgin olive oil, flavor, and tradition. Oh. Okay, so even though I failed at making my mozzarella cheese stuffed meatballs wrapped in bacon, they still tasted good. But now I know a couple tricks of the trade, and I want to share it with you because it's Valentine's Day, and you want to impress your girlfriend, right? This is what happens when you bake your fucking meatballs. Okay, like you take some mozzarella cheese, a big old chunk of it, stuff some good like beef meat around it, Wash that in egg wash, and then wrap a strip of semi-cooked bacon all the way around it. Wash it in more egg wash, and then dunk the whole thing in flour, and then bake the meatball into the fucking oven. Because fucking bacon becomes fully cooked. And that mozzarella cheese, once that meat is done fully cooking, you get like a little burst of mozzarella in the middle of your fucking meatball. And it's just like, forget about the bacon, dude. You're sitting there biting up that meatball. Like, okay, that's how my fucking mind works when I do drink and food combos. I'm like, okay, if we're gonna take spaghetti and meatballs, it's a classic. But how can we take it and elevate it to the next fucking level that make people so fucking hungry for it? It don't even have to be stoners. Like you be sitting there fucking like, yeah, you're just craving it, dude. You don't gotta be a stoner to be craving it. You're just like, oh my god, you know what I'm craving right now. Your peeps are hungry, and you're just like. When I made my chicken bacon white wine Alfredo pasta, that one I succeeded on. But when I tried to stuff mozzarella cheese into a meatball and wrap it in bacon, it failed miserably. But I have talked to a professional head chef and learned a couple of tricks of the trade, you know, wanting to create things that I want to create with my food. Like, I see where Cobra's going with it, because I pretty much did the same thing with like the like the chicken bacon white wine Alfredo has beer, and white wine. Like I wanted to make a red wine counterpart for the spaghetti and meatballs. And like when you have that, when you pour the sauce in for your spaghetti and meatballs, and it has a beautiful red wine to okay, fucking flavor it up, dude. You're like, I don't even care if the alcohol's cooked out. Okay, this motherfucker, angel hair pasta, and the spaghetti sauce has red wine, a beer, virgin olive oil, and like country crock original, it's something like that's just how I cook YouTube. And like I get the crazy ideas and I try to attempt it and like this is what I want from my cooking, damn it. Like shit's so fucking good, it's just like you want to recreate those meatballs. If you cook your bacon 3/4 of the way to where it's still pliable but like barely cooked. That by the time you wrap it around the meatballs and then fully cook it and bake it in the oven, you can create some really delicious Valentine's Day goodness out there, man. People are like, Cobra, we need a Valentine's Day cooking video. We need a fucking Valentine's Day food hack. And I'm like, my fellow Cobra demons, my fellow Cobra angels, think with your inner Cobra. I've taught you well. And if it turns out like shit, you can laugh at each other and order DoorDash. That's how it goes. That's pretty much how I do it. You know that time when I add like the red spaghetti sauce to my meatballs and my noodles? I'll splash in some red wine, some beer, some virgin olive oil, extra virgin, whatever, and a little bit of butter. It fattens up the sauce, it flavors the noodles. YouTube. Okay. I'm not Italian or Sicilian or anything like that, but I love to cook. And I taste with my mouth. And I'm like, okay, if my fucking chicken bacon white wine Alfredo beer pasta fucking tasting amazing, then I know the red version that I tend to recreate is going to be awesome. Cause like you pick up a meatball and it's like bacon and beef wrapped around, and you bite into it. There's a little juicy little bit of like mozzarella in the middle. You're just like, oh my fucking god! What kind of sick bastard? You're sitting there shredding mozzarella and Parmesan cheese over your spaghetti and meatballs. But have you ever had meatballs that were wrapped in bacon and had like a little dollop of mozzarella cheese? No, the fuck you haven't. And like soaked in a fucking red wine fucking sauce for it that was laced with beer, virgin olive oil, and butter. Some people might say, okay, cooking that Cobra does, it's a little fatty and high in calories, but that's what makes it delicious. And when I try to attempt a red sauce version of the chicken bacon white wine Alfredo pasta that I made, it was a disaster. And people see it on my YouTube channel. It is just like, I had a head chef tell me that if you cover the flour, like all purpose flour, you roll your meatball after making it in all purpose flour, it'll keep from like the mozzarella cheese leaking out the side of your meatball. So, like, if you took those meatballs and you like deep fried them like egg and flour mixture, like you normally would anything else on my channel. So I'm getting my cooking figured out. Doesn't mean everyone has to be a fan of it, but it's like, oh, that's disgusting. Why would you do that? And it's like, why do you care? And you don't have to copy King Cobra JFS. By all means, these are just ideas I'm shooting out to my YouTube fans and explaining how my creative cooking process works. That inspires you to get creative, to get out there on the stove and create art you can feast with your mouth and eyes. Go out and do it. If you love to cook and you love King Cobra's videos, subscribe for more. There might be some people who are like, that's not traditionally how it's done. Uh, Having like meatballs wrapped in bacon. Uh, that's like some like new age type shit. But honestly, I appreciate your all. Ooh, excuse me, supporting me. Ooh, oh, fuck. Now, what I'll do is when I add the red sauce to my spaghetti and meatballs, I'll have a splash of my red wine that I'm drinking while I'm making the spaghetti and meatballs. Then I'll add some like butter, some extra virgin olive oil, and some beer to my red sauce. And if like it's store bought, like that's what makes my cooking videos magical. Is that it doesn't have to be super expensive. Like I'll take some like store bought red or white sauce depending on what I'm cooking, Alfredo or like meatball and spaghetti, and you know what I'm saying? I'll make it happen. I'll take what's already delicious and make it more delicious. It's cheap, it's easy to cook, it's locally sourced. And a lot of people, if you give it the right title, people are gonna go, okay, my curiosity is piqued. Red wine, bacon, spaghetti, and meatballs stuffed with mozzarella. Okay, if customers are getting a plate full of angel hair pasta that's been cooked in virgin olive oil, butter, beer, red wine, and this sauteed in that sauce. And then each customer gets a couple of meatballs. Okay, each meatball is fucking stuffed with mozzarella cheese and wrapped in fully cooked bacon. And the red sauce is cooked in a red wine. Plus, the red wine complements the tomato taste. Just experimenting with my taste buds and with my cooking, I've noticed that white wines tend to complement chicken Alfredo, and like red wines, they complement like spaghetti and meatball and red sauces. And that's just what I've learned as a cook. Some people might not agree with my taste buds, and that's all right. If I had like nacho cheese Dorito fried meatballs that were stuffed in with mozzarella and wrapped in bacon, I mean, like that's the layers that people want to see on my channel. They see the fucking crazy Big Mac that I posted recently, and it's just like, okay, Cobra, the creativity is there, but like, where's the flair, mate? You got the passion and the ideas and the mindset to cook, but you don't got the money or the restaurant or the food. So it's all just talk and no show, kind of thing. Guess what it is, but I appreciate y'all loving the videos. And happy Valentine's Day, Cobra fans. It's almost midnight. Your boy Cobra is unbanned from YouTube. I'll catch you later.